So I'm here today at church in Wales, just up from Pencloud. I'm visiting an organisation called Circus Eruption, and they are funded, and they have been funded for the last 10 years by children in need, which is amazing. So I'm getting together with them. What they do is they teach circus skills to young people with difficulty learning, behaviour issues, things like that. All types. They're very, very inclusive, and they just like to show people circus skills on the basis that they are really adaptable, really creative and very flexible. Circus skills are so good for young children and young adults as well, because they have this amazing ability to focus your mind and also do things with your hands and your body. So it really gets you in touch with yourself, but it also helps you to develop relationships with each other and trust each other. I can juggle with balls, that's about it, but I taught myself to juggle when I was in a state mentally of not being in a very good place. So I understand exactly why circus skills are so important, and it's organisations like this that really help children in the area. And what Circus Eruption have done is they bought this whole church in order to restore it and turn it into a space for their circus and for the children to use. Can you try it up?
I can. Move your hand underneath it. We use
Yeah,
it. It's yours.
that's what I suppose I should ask your name first.
I'm Phil.
Phil, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Walker.
Phil, one of the founders of Circus Eruption in
There you
Swansea.
go. So Circus Eruption is a group of people that help children.
We work with children. We work with children with and without disabilities.
And you are part funded by Children in Need, is that
We
right?
certainly are. That's one of the
Amazing.
major funders.
So that's helpful for me because I'm meeting organisations around the country that are part funded by Children in Need on my journey around the coast.
Yep.
And so I'm here today with Phil and the rest of the guys, and we're going to do a few circus skills and things like that. And that's what Circus Eruption is. You teach circus skills.
But it's more than just teaching circus skills. It's about getting children to realise that they are more than.
They're more than.
Yeah, absolutely. And that if they've got a label of some sort, then we give them labels like stilt walker or unicyclist or person who walks on a walking globe. We haven't been able to persuade you to walk on a walking globe.
And jugglers?
And in fact, we've got a juggler here. She may come in and do a bit of juggling.
So, wow. What sort of children do you get coming to Circus Eruption?
A whole range of young people. But the main things that we're looking for is they've got some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
That they want to be with us, and that they want to keep it safe for other kids, because we do some quite dangerous stuff too.
Yeah.
So we do things like tightrope, and we've done things like trapeze in the past, and some of those things could involve them having to look out for each other.
Yeah. So there's an element of teamwork.
And an element of trust and building up trust.
And there's definitely risk, a bit of danger and excitement.
Oh yeah.
But,
let's that's great. Okay.
So hold the club in the middle of the handle,
yeah.
and then you throw it from one hand to the other. Yeah, it's good.
I think
I'm back again. Always harder than the left hand.
Why are you walking around the entire coast? Whatever possessed you?
Well, there's a lot of different reasons really. Partly sort of a bit of lockdown syndrome and just wanting to do something positive out of a very negative situation. And I couldn't stop thinking about all the children that had been forgotten about and the children that were suffering that we hadn't quite realised as a society yet. Lockdown's been terrible for everyone, but especially children from disadvantaged backgrounds, homes where they're not quite shown the love that they may need all the time. So I wanted to do something really positive, and I didn't know what I was going to do, to be honest, but I came up with the idea of walking around the whole of the British coast, kind of on a bit of a whim, but also because Children in Need touch every corner of the UK, it made sense that what I was doing did the same thing. And so I could meet organisations like yours as I went, to raise as much money as I can for BBC Children in Need, and I think I'm up to just over £20,000 at the moment. So.
Amazing,
yeah.
amazing. Well, thank you so much for doing what you do. We've been funded by Children in Need for 10 years now, and we've got another couple of years of funding already secured. So they've been fantastic funders for us and the work we do with young people who are, you know, face various challenges.
Yeah.
And as you say, those haven't got any easier during lockdown, and for some of them they've got significantly more difficult. So it's been our responsibility and our joy to continue to support them, and we're really grateful that you're
that's great to hear.
effectively
Really
sort of supporting us by raising awareness of all these things.
And that's also it. I don't think people realise just how much and how many organisations Children in Need actually affect and fund and get involved with. You know, it's not just about them being a charity.
Yeah.
They're an organisation that fund lots of charities, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
And what's amazing for me is meeting organisations and people that are really effective, because a lot of the time I'm out here on my own, it gets quite lonely and I wonder if I'm doing anything really worthwhile. And then I meet organisations and children and they've had a direct impact from Children in Need, and it feels like actually that brought it home a bit, and it's made me realise I'm making a difference. So.
You're definitely making a difference, and every year Children in Need ask us to report on the differences that our work makes to the lives of children and young people who are facing challenges. And so Children in Need do make sure that the organisations they're funding are really genuinely making a difference. So
that's
I can
good.
tell you that from a grantee point of view.
Good.
There were 3 balls in a carry bag back there.
Should we try?
Oh yeah, definitely. And Alex, I reckon one which I can do.
Wow, look at that.
Come on, Chris, let's see everyone.
Do you think? I'm going to put her off, or I'm going to throw one at her.
Hey!
Oh, it's been a while. You gotta get into the ribbon now, that's it, better.
Fantastic.
All tricks as well. So shall I talk about what Circus Eruption does?
Yes.
Okay. So Circus Eruption works with young people facing a variety of challenges, and we're all about inclusion and I'm concentrating on the juggling.
Eruption! Cool.
We just had to get you doing that.
Yeah, it's fine. I get absolutely lots of weird things.